diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Movement from the linebackers, trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Lopez wants to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Fires left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Lopez to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Here's a heat. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Sowell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to...
They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free 1st down. When it goes south, everybody's tipped off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to power it in. Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 95, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Called his own number. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's going to take off. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Lopez wants to fire. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's what
brings it in down the left side. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the...
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Right down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold, and he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. A shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sowell. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Listen, that play didn't work great, but you keep the defense honest, right? Make sure they know, listen, you better stay home. You better stop getting aggressive and trying to run this direction, or else we're going to continue to run the misdirection the other way.
Hands it off. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lopez to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Culliver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Grabs it in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The run from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if...
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Whips it out in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The receiver on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.